y'all? It's your boy DC Curry coming to you live from Uptown Comedy Corner, the new improved Uptown Comedy Corner in the ATL. You listening to DisRace. DisRace, where our motto is no hate,
no fear,
but no fear. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away.
And we never run.
We don't do no running. Respect everybody.
Fear none.
Fear no damn body. I got my main man, the black box, Lil Bo P to my far left.
I take that beat. I'm Bo P, but I was little one time. I was little at one time. So yeah, I was little Bo P.
I got the Muslim professional bullhead to my far right, light voice.
Yo, peace and blessings, and I'm Abdunor Kareem in my Arabic voice.
There you go.
I got sports professional, the black Howard Cosell, brother Aroma Harper, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Harper, the Mohican minister.
There we go. Always winning, never losing, but I gotta admit, man, if my Saints don't improve, I'm gonna have to start admitting some losses.
You might have become a Falcon fan.
Never that. I said losing, not loser.
I got the good looks, other than myself, on the show.
Thank you, DC.
The eye candy. Ladies and gentlemen, you may not recognize her with this hair on, but Sister JJ, promoter, producer, actress extraordinaire, community activist, Sister JJ.
I'm here. Ooh, I didn't think I was gonna make it. Thank you, DC.
Oh, we have show up. We have a show up. You on your way. People be complaining.
She got that Usher hair
here.
color on.
But what we gonna look at? What the hell? What? They don't want to look at me and both people.
They don't mind looking at you, DC.
Special guest this week. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Oh, I'm tired of y'all telling me I don't know no damn about it.
They do tell you that now.
What y'all gonna say now?
We know you know a person.
You know a person.
Ladies and gentlemen, my main
He is
man,
somebody.
Lightfoot, MC Lightfoot.
In the house, the king of lit is in the building.
What's happening, Foot?
What's going on, man? Pleasure to be here.
Glad for you to take off from your fishing and come and share some
I
time.
did that. I did a little fishing today, so I did do that.
Fishing this nigga.
Hey, when we was on set, he went right over there and caught a fish. I mean, it took him all of like 4 minutes to walk over to your pond and catch a fish. I was amazed when I saw that. I mean,
Appreciate it.
I thought you were just talking, but that man went right over and caught a nice sized
He
fish.
fish every day.
Every day.
At least
Food fish every day.
Me
somebody who's good at it.
and love it and eat them and all that.
Eat good.
No,
Just
he got-
gave a
he
bucket
got
of fish
problem,
away
man.
today.
He don't like to be around people.
Sounds like good therapy to
Everybody
me.
fish every day by themselves out there. They don't tell him what he be doing out there. Out there in the woods and shit. Ain't no camera.
I'm doing everything out there in the
But-
woods. Everything.
But all his food is gonna be fresh. He ain't got to worry about no value meal or waiting in line and these long
Preach.
lines and stuff that you got here in Atlanta.
I
Why you gotta eat more than fish?
I don't
Come
never
on.
see him picking no vegetables.
What God said.
I did.
He's doing fish and water.
Jesus said 5,000.
Yeah.
Tell him,
I don't
Bo.
know if it was a 2-piece, but it wasn't many fish.
I don't know, y'all.
You know, when I think about it, it might
Y'all messing these Bible verses up.
but it might have been well.
It might have been 2 big ass.
It might have been well.
Or it might have been a little tiny teeth. Jesus wasn't 5'5".
Just say Chinese fellas.
Might have been, might have been 5,000 midgets.
But he fed the man first.
That's how it ought to be.
Yeah.
Just to think I
You
was
feed the
to
soul.
get here.
Feed the soul.
Can I have
This-
today?
listen.
Can I have today?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
If he started feeding the men first, the women and children to the woman.
That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work because the women who be fixing it, they be stealing.
What?
You don't ever see no skinny woman cook.
We gotta taste
And
the
she
food.
don't never eat with everybody else because she already ate. That heifer be stealing, man.
Yeah.
Gotta taste the food. She ain't stealing.
That's what they say. Stay tasting.
Taste the food.
And you look at some of them, you must be tasting your ass off.
You taste a multitude of food.
So whoever seen a skinny good cook?
Right. You don't even want one. You don't even want one.
Shit, them
It
heifers
is
be
some
life
good
foot size,
skinny
man.
cooks out there.
DC.
You biggest man in here.
See, my best friend, his mother was probably 450, 480 pounds, and she had 17 kids.
Damn.
I would go by their house. They had pots this high, cooking every day, and nobody in that house went hungry. And then when I would come over, he's my best friend, so I come over there. She made sure I had a plate. She made sure
like
I
that?
would eat. So you not gonna go home and
treated
tell
you
your
like
mom.
that?
Yeah.
How many of them 17 kids was yours?
We were young kids, man.
The woman
But I'm
make
just
sure a
saying,
man got some food.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when I was in college, my roommate who was out of Fairfield, Alabama. I went to visit him for one weekend, and man, they ate out of them Jethro Bodine cups of cereal, and each brother had a quart of milk, and they literally each brother was 3 of them. Literally used that whole quart of milk, and each of them had their own box of cereal.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe nothing like that, man.
Yeah,
And I
they
was
had
real
weight.
thin. They made fun of me because I was really, really skinny.
They had wick. They had
I was
wick.
like, man. I mean, they were just some muscular dudes, man. But I just couldn't believe they sat there and went in the refrigerator. And when they opened up, I just saw all those quarts of milk. I was like, dang, why don't I just buy a gallon? Then all of a sudden, when they started
Everybody
sitting
get their own court.
yeah,
Get their
everybody their
own.
own quart, man.
Wow,
It's
man.
On
crazy.
baby bottle.
Yeah.
Damn.
But from that to Michael Irvin said when he was in college, he played at the University of Miami, D.C. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest prestigious colleges in the country. They was winning championships.
That's what Dion went to.
Florida State.
Dion went to Florida.
Dion went
Yeah,
to
Florida State.
Michael Irvin said he was getting $25 a month, and he was sending 20 of it to his mama. So he was living off $5 a month. He said that was what they call now the NIL deal. But his NIL deal was $25 a month. Can you imagine that?
Damn.
Michael lying.
That is hard to believe.
Michael lying.
And how much
They
was
was getting in
how much
clubs,
was
free
crack
drinks.
Back? How much was crack back then?
Yeah, Zach. I was about to say that. I was like, and let's not forget now, Michael just didn't get on cocaine all of a sudden.
Oh,
Yeah.
DC, you cold as
I'm just asking. I'm just trying to figure out the budget.
He wasn't doing crack though. He was doing cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah,
That
so
was
he was
more
doing
expensive.
he was doing the good
You
stuff.
know what that means? He didn't need that $5. He had some sponsors.
But I'm just saying, from the NIL deal today, where Deion Sanders' son is getting 4.8 million,
Ain't that something, man?
and he was getting $25 a month.
Ain't that something?
And a lot
They
of
done-
players came out talking about how much they were getting. They like, man, we wouldn't get.
They done opened it up now where high school players can get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know Alabama has a limit on it, what players can get. I think Georgia opened up their doors on guys getting sponsored, but I know right now Alabama, you still can't give them over 250, 275.
Wow.
That's what-
Now
yeah.
they're going to put a stipulation on what.
Well, it's always been on. I mean, the
What the
Georgia
kid
Athletic
can do.
High School Association, they used to have it on too.
Wow.
These high school athletic associations make sure that isn't swayed, and they only allowed a certain amount. But they're starting to lift it because you got people who want to like pay these kids and sway them to go to colleges. Unfortunately, I'm telling you, from a player standpoint, it's going to bode well, but for school football and college football, I think it's going to damage them in the long run.
I tend to agree with you. I tend to agree with you. I don't think you got to talk close to the mic. Hook the mic up, Lightfoot.
It's already half damaged because if you look at it in this perspective, Deion's son is making more than our quarterback for the Falcons on his rookie deal.
and he's playing better.
Right.
Well, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, but that's college. But I'm talking about they done opened it up now for high school.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't see that on news?
Yes.
Yeah.
They done opened it up now for high school players.
Yeah, but if you're a person who's got a lot of money, you want to be crazy enough to offer a 10th grader that type of money, or an 11th grader that type of money. I just hope he got good parents. I hope he's got a good coach, because when he steps into college now, I mean, you come in there and think you all that because you got money as a high school player. They're going to check you real quick in college, man. I just don't understand. People don't understand the journey on the separation, even from high school. And if you a 4 or 5 star, that when you step into college, that don't mean you're guaranteed to be the guy.
Hey, Brian.
Same with college and the pros.
Exactly.
You might be shit in college, but them boys in the NFL don't be playing though.
Exactly.
Brian, what you don't understand is they got kid influencers on the internet now that's getting product from national brands.
Yeah.
So the NIL deal is even younger than what you're talking about. They got kids playing flag football now.
Yeah.
That's getting NIL deals.
It's all about.
Imagine what
Yeah.
you could get
And you
if
got
you,
video
if
game
you ain't
players.
up there acting ignorant like your girl down there.
Oh my God! I knew
There
he
you
was
go.
waiting.
There you go.
He had to slide it in there.
Now-
Angel Reese, we love you. I love you. I don't know. I can't speak for him.
I love you
I
too.
like
Let me
do.
say
I
something
do.
on DC behalf. He said she could have made a lot more if she played a different way. So I'm gonna say this. I may be wrong, but the Moors wasn't offered to her until a black president and general manager Shaquille O'Neal and Ivan Iverson,
All
who are
right,
black,
here's my answer to that.
gave her the offer.
They didn't offer her that until a controversy happened, and the white folk wasn't offering her no deal. So it ain't like they thought she was this slam dunk of an endorser and came to her. They waited until she didn't get no other offers, and then here come BET, so to speak.
Right.
Now I'm glad they did it.
That's what I'm saying to you. When you say she could have got bigger offers if
Yeah.
she hadn't did it a different way.
I think she
And I'm
would have.
saying the offers didn't come like you were talking about. You were right. They didn't come from other organizations until a black general manager, Shaq, and
Yeah.
Ivan Iverson, who bought the company,
Yeah.
were now is running the
I
company.
mean, I'm glad they did.
And I'm glad they did too. But you were right, though. You
No,
were right. No, he was right.
Angel Reese
Thank
is
you,
the
bro.
highest paid before Shaq
You
and
keep
Allen
talking
Iverson.
about the highest. That don't mean if she
Then
getting
where the
a
money
million,
coming from,
If
DC?
she getting $1 million and she the highest, that does not say she couldn't have got 10 million.
But
She still would have been the highest. But if she getting $1 million and she the highest, that don't mean she made the best decision she could possibly make. What she the highest? What the hell that got to do with it?
it means that every girl in a female sport does not get paid as much as she do.
But what
I
DC
know,
is
but she
saying is
coulda got-
that
Thank you,
even with
JJ.
that
She coulda
being
got-
said,
she
she
coulda
could
got more.
She could
A lot
have got
more.
even more.
She could have set the bar. She could have set the bar higher.
coulda set the
Even
bar
higher.
higher, man.
Like she may be the highest. paid.
500,000 could have been the highest.
At this
That's
point,
still
but
setting the
has
bar.
She had another one.
I mean, so
well,
so,
no,
so
what
next,
DC
so next
saying
year,
is,
if you get $2 million,
y'all gonna let me talk now, guys, please. Thank you very much. So what DC is saying is, in as much as she may have gotten, let's just say $1 million, had she played it a different way, she could have gotten $10 million.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And open the
y'all
floodgates for
want to
everybody.
say-
even
and open
more.
the floodgates.
She could open the floodgates for everybody to get 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Do
Now,
y'all
let me be the
do
devil
y'all
advocate
really
on that
think
too.
y'all can
All
tell
right.
those people?
Devil advocate on cat. Whether she played a different way or not, do you think that she was shunted from that type of money because she was black?
That she
Because
was
the
what?
white girl did it. The white girl did the same thing she did. And they blew it up like, oh, she's a competitor. Oh, she's the ultimate warrior. She's fighting.
I got
She's
2 or
trying to
3
win.
answers
when
for
the
that.
black girl did it, it was total
I got
disrespect.
2 or 3 answers for that.
And now you saying she was shunted because she was black and she did it, and she shouldn't have did it that way. As a black woman, she should have did something.
I got 2 or 3 answers for
I'm gonna let
that.
DC go.
Here's one of them. You know, when people still comparing the treatment you receive as a black person in America versus the treatment you would receive if you were a white person, that may be true. Now, if you want to take a stand and fight for that and lose $9 million, then go ahead. Civil rights leaders, God bless you, we need you. God bless Martin Luther King Jr., he wasn't no millionaire. All the black folk he helped, all he stood for, all that shit, which is good, but I'm talking about the money. And if you ask me, even though I ain't a big fan of how he did it, but you take Michael Jordan, he never made no political statements. He never said, when they asked him, and I don't agree with it, but when they asked him, in a way I do when it comes to the money, they asked him about politics and shit, and you know what Michael Jordan said? Republicans buy gym shoes too. I ain't saying nothing about Republicans. So you play the game or you don't play the game. Now, would he still have made millions if he had made some statements? Yeah. Now, but I'd rather have a Bill Russell who speaks his mind and gets his money, but he never upset the system. He never raised hell or never exhibited a non-classic kind of act. Like I say, when you command respect, you don't have to demand respect, because they're gonna give it to you when you roll like that. But I'm telling you, this girl shot herself in the foot. I don't give a damn if she make 100 million. She possibly could have made 200 million. That's all I'm saying.
Charles Barkley was one of the players
doesn't make sense.
Commanded and demanded respect and still got his paper too.
He got his paper, but if you look at what some of the other guys, he wasn't high. Some of the other guys that got worse statistics than him got more endorsements and stuff, because for a while he was acting a fool.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Leading off what we got, and not even counting Reebok, Angel Reese has an idea with PlayStation, Raising Cane's, McDonald's, Wingstop, Outback Steakhouse, and Amazon.
Okay.
If that's lowball, then lowball me.
That is lowballing, because she could have gotten that and more.
Like who? She would decide. I'm sure she decided Reebok over Nike. She can't do, if she's in college, she can't do any alcohol deals. So we ain't waiting on Budweiser or anything like that. She can't do it. So I'm saying these are some McDonald's enough in itself. Those are pretty big companies.
That's all she could get.
I got to take my word back, not DC. I didn't know she had that many endorsements.
That many.
I didn't either. But God bless her. But whatever she got, I'm telling you, she could have gotten more.
Amazon, who's bigger than Amazon, DC?
I'm going to say this,
She
though.
probably could have got more from Amazon. You
I'm
don't
going to say
know.
this.
That's you speculating.
That was
But she
Gator.
got 'em.
Hold on.
And
Let
I'm
me say this
speculating.
on DC behalf. Even though she got all that, I don't see them exposing her into the general market. I ain't see none of these commercials.
And you are telling me, by endorsing what she did, you telling me, Coach Brian, you would encourage kids to do some shit like that after a sport event. When the game is over, I mean, emotions in the game, blah, blah, blah. You exhibit class. If you want to get the endorsements and shit, I'm telling you, and I guarantee you, if she had exhibited more class, she would have had more options and made more money.
Why did she have to exhibit class when the only thing she did was reciprocate what Caitlin Clark did when Caitlin Clark won?
First place,
She
you
could-
can't
That's why I
always
kind of agree.
reciprocate.
That's why
That's
I
where
agree
you're
with
wrong,
Brian.
Pastor.
Well, that's why I
You
agree
supposed
with
to turn
Brian
the other
at.
cheek. She supposed to went up to her and kissed her
I
on
agree
the other
with
cheek.
Brian on that.
It
I
would have
agree
been
with
more
Brian.
powerful. I mean,
do
I
agree
ain't
with you
about
on
turning
that,
the other
Brian.
cheek. I ain't got but two cheeks, two ass cheeks, and two jaws.
And all I saw was basically old girl was trying to bait her, and she took the bait like she was a fish.
And by your own
she
comment, Bo said a minute ago, if she had been white, okay, well you know that, and you know you ain't white, so what make you think it ain't gonna cost you? Now you can go ahead and do your thing, get the money, and then raise hell later. But I'm talking about getting the money, and you are telling me that you, as a coach,
That's right. I'm
would
listening.
advise your players to go ahead and do some shit like that.
Each and every situation when it comes to coaching, because sports is an emotional game, some things are warranted during certain times. I felt like
That was warranted.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what was wrong with it. For 3 games through the tournament,
Yeah.
which was one of the most highest watched tournament.
I don't want to hear the argument the white girl
But
did.
you asking.
I don't want to hear the argument the white girl did.
Okay, so I'm
the
gonna say
white
this
people
then.
did it.
If you want,
I ain't killing niggas. The white people killed
I'm not one of those who do that. But since you're gonna answer, yes, if I'm coaching, I would not have not one problem with Angel Reese or my players doing that, especially if they weren't even supposed to win it. It was supposed to be South Carolina was there, and they get to that point of the mountain in 1 year and they won it. Hey, do what you want to do. Let's celebrate. We'll worry about the repercussion later.
Within reason.
DC.
Within reason.
Deion Sanders' son, when he's
reason.
winning, he goes to the end of the game and put up the Rolex. So you think is he being arrogant for doing
You gotta
that?
remember
No.
they was taunting
No,
him. They were taunting
because
him.
that's not personal.
They were taunting
We'll
him.
be back.